1, 2. Check. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, check. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2, 1, 2, check. Check. Hello, everyone, and welcome to High Top Sports Network. I'm Jake DeLuca, bringing you the action here live from West Shamokin Junior Senior High School for a Heritage Conference battle between the West Shamokin Wolves, who come into this contest with a 4-7 record, and the Marion Center Stingers, who are unblemished with an 11-0 record. So they will be tested today. Working out on the mound to start for the Wolves is Lexi Young. This season from the mound, Lexi Young has pitched 17 2/3 innings in 6 games played. She has recorded a 7.132 ERA with 13 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 18 earned runs. It's been her and Maddie Mcconnell who have been doing most of the pitching duties, or excuse me, all of the pitching duties for these Wolves this season. Without further ado, it's time to get this started here. The first batter up for the Stingers. First pitch in there for a strike, so Young will start ahead in the count. 0-1. Young's second pitch in there, rattled on the ground, picked up there by short. A throwing error there, and now the runner will take off for second base. So that'll be Lydia Miller, who reaches on second base after the throwing error there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. She'll start off the count 0-1, just like last time. No balls, 1 strike to start off the second batter here. Lexi Rush, the third baseman here for the Stingers. Second pitch in there, 2 strikes now. Is Young ahead of the count. Now that Young's ahead, maybe look to go outside a little bit. Get the batter to chase. That one goes in there for a called ball, so now that runs the count to 1-2. Nobody out, runner on second. Young's fourth pitch of the at-bat, high, taken for a ball. That'll even the count back at 2-2. Miller is on second base. Rush working her way back into the count from the plate. Young's next pitch swung on a liner out to center left. And 1 run will score on the stand-up double from Rush. Marion Center, not a team to be trifled with. I mentioned their undefeated record heading into this game. They'd like nothing more than to keep it that way. Up to bat now, Mia Urbani. So Young starts the count ahead once again. 0-1. That's 3 straight batters. She started off with strikes. Second one swung on and missed. So Young once again is ahead 2-0 in the or 0-2 in the count rather. Urbani standing in the batter's box. Hits that one right back to Young. She'll turn to first and record the first out of the inning. But that hit will be enough to advance the runner from second to third. Now a runner in even better scoring position than before as the cleanup hitter comes on, and that is going to be Hill. Jasmine Hill, to be specific. First pitch in there outside for a ball. Young steps back to the plate. Swung on. That'll even the count 1-1 here. Hill goes back into the batter's box. The sun finally starting to peek through the clouds here. A beautiful day in Rural Valley, as long as it's not windy. Swung on for a second strike. That'll run the count 1-2. One out, runner on third. Outfielders playing back quite a bit here, respecting the power of Hill. Next one on the way, taken high for a ball. That'll even the count back up now to 2-2. Young trying to limit the damage here in the first inning. One run already across for the Stingers. That one swung on, hit right between the legs of Lexi Young on the mound, picked up by Lydia Mcconnell, and she'll just toss this to the cutoff. And another run will cross the plate on an RBI single from Jasmine Hill. Up next will be the other Hill. That, of course, is Kayla Hill for the Stingers. A pitcher/designated hitter. We'll see if she gets the nod on the mound today or if she's just taking up the hitting responsibilities. Already into the fifth hitter here with one out. Runner on first base. Young standing on the dish, delivers. That one grounded softly to first base. It's going to be a chase down. Did they get her? Did they beat her there? I believe they did. So that'll be two gone now after Hill swings on the first pitch for a ground out. That will, however, advance Jasmine Hill to second base. So now one runner in scoring position here for the Stingers. As up to bat now is Smolik. Abby Smolik looks at a first pitch ball. Second pitch in there, outside, taken for ball two. Young's third pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. That'll run the count 2-1. Count 2-1 for the right-handed left fielder, Abby Smolik. Next pitch in there, taken high and outside for another ball. That'll run the count to 3-1. Young trying to get out of the top of the first and strand the base runner on second base. Taken low for ball four, so now runners on first and second here. Two outs in the top of the first. And that will bring up the next batter here. Katie Moore. So all righties on the roster here for the Stingers. First pitch in there, right down Broadway for a strike. That'll start the count 0-1 here for Lexi Young on the mound. Young's next pitch in there, grounded to third. They're going to say that one trickles foul, so the base runners will retreat to first and second base. And now the count lies at 0-2. Potential inning-ending pitch on its way. That one taken high for a ball. Grace Schreckengoss keeping the runners honest at second. That one grounded back to the pitcher. Young will pick that up, and it's a routine play to first base, and that will retire this side. So after the first half inning, it's the Stingers 2 and West Shamokin 0. While we have a second, I want to thank Battery Warehouse Plus. Spring is here, and Battery Warehouse Plus is ready to power you and your family through any outdoor activity, work or play. Whether you're in need of commercial, heavy-duty, industrial, or farm, Battery Warehouse Plus carries a complete supply of power sources so that you can get the job done right. Battery Warehouse Plus also stocks motorcycle, ATV, UTV, and boat batteries so that you can enjoy all the outdoors has to offer. Best of all, they'll never sell you a new battery until they test your old one out first. Check out Battery Warehouse Plus in Katanning at 13613 State Route 422, or you can visit their Butler location at 469 West Cunningham Street. Battery Warehouse Plus, your one-stop battery shop. I'd also like to take the time to thank the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center. The weather is warming up, and you know what that means. It's time to grill it. Stop into Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center and grab all of your grilling essentials. Right now, they have fresh, boneless, skinless chicken breasts or thighs. Buy one, get one free. Certified lean ground chuck is $2.89 per pound. You also have Angus boneless top sirloin steaks, a great deal at $4.99 per pound, and bone-in center cut pork loin rib chops. So, if you want to grill it, the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center can hook you up. And of course, always remember that you can save on gas with fuel perks. So come on into the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center today. You can come in today, tomorrow, any day of the week. They'll take care of you at the Franklin Village Shop and Save. So back to the action here. On the mound will be Jasmine Hill. And up first to bat will be Haley Newell. First pitch on its way, taken for a strike, so that'll start Newell off behind in the count, 0-1. And Hill, that pitch had a lot of velocity on it. Hill's next pitch, cracked fly ball towards the third base line. That one going to drop foul as the left fielder, Abby Smolik, tried to reach out for the play. Unfortunately for her, just a little out of her stretched arm. Newell now behind 0-2 in the count as Jasmine Hill reapproaches the circle. Hill's next pitch on its way. That one low, looked at for a ball for Newell. Newell's next crack at that one hit the same place. This time, though, the left fielder, Smolik, will get the play. So 1 up, 1 down for the Stingers, and Hill on the mound. That'll bring up the center fielder here for West Shamokin, Lydia McElwain, one of the 4 seniors being celebrated today. That ball trickling foul. Lydia McElwain hitting .394 from the plate this season. Next pitch on its way, high, looked at for a ball. That'll even the count back at 1-1. 1-1, 1 out, nobody on. The 2-spot hitter, Lydia McElwain, digging in. Pitch is on its way, bunted. Third baseman will come in and play that, and that will be thrown over for an out. So McElwain trying to beat it out with speed. Instead gets caught there at first base, and that'll retire the second batter of the inning. 2 up, 2 down here for Jasmine Hill. So after Lydia McElwain, we have Lily Jordan, the shortstop here for the Wolves. She looks at a first pitch ball. So she starts ahead in the count, 1-0. Second pitch swung on for a strike to even the count at 1. Jasmine Hill trying to retire the order inside. 1, 2, 3. Hill's next pitch swung on, and that one is lofted high in the air to left field. Camping under it is Abby Smolik, and she will retire the side. So after 1 inning played, it is the Marion Center Stingers 2 and the West Shamokin Wolves 0. I'd like to thank Steffi's Country Catering. With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and their 3-tier cheese ball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. And be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday specials, weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network and receive a special 10% off discount when you book your next event. So an update from the other side here. If you look at the scoreboard here, you'll know the score of the baseball game. It's the 3rd inning, and the Marion Center Stingers are up 2-0. Much like what we have here, only we're just entering the top of the 2nd. Allison Sematowski will lead us off here in the top of the 2nd for the Stingers. First pitch fired in there, taken for a ball. Sematowski will start ahead in the count. That one cracked to center field. McElwain with the glove, getting the out there. That one lined out to straightaway center field, and 2 pitches, 1 out. That's the type of efficiency I'm sure Lexi Young would like to continue here on the mound. That'll send the final batter of the order to the dish, and that will be Maya Lipsy. Lipsy takes that first ball for a strike. Young's next pitch on its way, grounded softly right back to her, and she'll make another routine play to first base. That is now 3 putouts there by Lexi Young. 3 assists, I guess you would call it, as she has had a couple balls grounded right back to her for easy outs at first. So back to the top of the order here. And it'll be the center fielder, Lydia Miller. That one swung on, and a great job there by the first baseman, Haley Newell, stretching it out and staying on the bag to record the 3rd and final out. So a very quick top of the 2nd inning, retiring 3 batters in a row is Lexi Young. So now we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. 6 straight outs here, started by Jasmine Hill on the mound for Marion Center in the bottom of the 1st, and then picked up by Lexi Young in the top of the 2nd. So some quick action out here as we get ready for the bottom of number 2. And while we have a moment, I want to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy in Katanning and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just, they're just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy in Rural Valley and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. Your life should be pain-free and filled with activities that you love. And with the help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call today to make your appointment. So starting us out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, will be Lexi Young. She's batting in the 4 spot today, and she'll get us rolling here. In order, it'll be Lexi Young, Maddie Mcconnell, and Allie Schulteis. Hill's first pitch on the way, swung on and belted out to right field. That's going to be at least a double here for Lexi Young as she stands up on the bag. A well hit first pitch bomb. I was looking at my camera, seeing if they were going to be in danger. That one nearly cleared the fence. Might have been walking home with a souvenir. So that'll send Maddie McConnell to the plate as she digs in with Lexi Young on second base. Hill's first pitch of the at-bat swung on, and that one popped high in the infield. That one will drop. It looked like it went behind the fence, just behind it. So that'll start off the count at 0-1 for Maddie McConnell. Hill's next pitch on its way. That one thrown low, looked at for a ball. That'll even the count back at 1-1 for McConnell. The third pitch of the at-bat, swung on and taken in by the shortstop there. What a play. Katie Moore got the out there. Great reaction time there. Lexi Young did a good job of scurrying back to second base. Otherwise, that could have been a double play. So after McConnell, it'll be Allie Schulteis. Schulteis swings on that one, popped up in the infield. Catcher trying to track it down. She does so. So the out will be recorded there by Urbani. And that'll bring us to out number 2. A runner on second base, that's Lexi Young. She led off this inning with a bomb out to right field. It'll be the catcher, Grace Schreckengast, at the plate. Looks at a first ball outside. That'll run the count to 1-0. Schreckengast swings on that one. It's lifted out to deep center field, and the play is made in time to retire the side. Good catch there by Lydia Miller. So that's interesting. Lydia Miller in center field for the Stingers, and Lydia McElwain in center field for the Wolves. So a couple of Lydias out in center field. Don't see that every day. That'll take us to the top of the third, though. And while we have a second, I would be remiss if I didn't thank some people. I want to give a shout out to TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, the Brad Johnson Agency, the Vody Agency, and McMahon Brothers Insurance. They can assist you and your loved ones with any insurance need, big or small. TGIF Solutions specializes in all types of insurance, from auto, home, family, business, farm, and commercial. Visit tgif.solutions. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future. Lexi Young back in the pitching circle, ready for her third inning of service here. While we have one more second, I want to thank B&D Powder Solutions with locations in Chilocta and Roaring Springs. B&D Powder Solutions Incorporated is a leader in spray foam insulation, polyurea coating systems, and containment systems, and has proudly partnered with Hearth to provide their clients with plenty of financing options. See your personal monthly payment options within minutes without affecting your credit score. There are no prepayment penalties and no home equity is required. Just fill out the form on their website, BEPSINC.com, to find out your financing options today, or call Jason Elkin at 724-840-5204. First pitch in there is called a strike, and That's one thing that has been very noticeable here in the beginning of this game. Lexi Young just painting the strike zone, starting ahead in the count more often than not. And here she goes and finds herself in another great spot ahead in the count 0-2 after that ball was fouled off. So the order will go Rush, Urbani, and Hill. Those will be your first three. That ball fouled off again as Rush stays alive at the plate. Quick meeting at the mound here. And now back to action here. Lexi Rush at the plate finds herself behind 0-2 in the count. Third pitch on its way. That one, a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 for Lexi Young. Well, actually 1, 2, 3, 4 because there were 2 fouls. But you get it. 1 out recorded here. 1 batter down. Wolves trying to play spoiler here against the Stingers, trying to knock them from the unbeaten ranks. Swung on and missed on the first pitch there, so Young once again starting ahead in the count. Young's second pitch of the at-bat is swung on and grounded to short. Jordan picks it up, throws it on to first, and she records the out on the throw to Newell. So 2 up, 2 down. Lexi Young in these past 2 innings has really been finding her groove. So now it'll be Mia Urbani. First pitch in there, looked at high for a ball. So this time the batter starts ahead in the count, 1-0. Ball swung on, and what a play there by Maddie McConnell. They're going to say no catch, but what an effort there from McConnell. So the Stingers stay alive. I'm not entirely... Okay, a pinch runner is coming in for Hill, the pitcher today. And the runner coming on to first base in relief of Jasmine Hill is, I believe that's at number 13. So Maddie Shank now on first base after the single into right field by Jasmine Hill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, hit right back to Young, and another routine play to first for Lexi Young as she retires the side and holds the score at 2-0 in favor of the visiting Stingers. Heading to the bottom of the third here, but before we do, I want to thank the folks at Carson Boyer Funeral Home. After losing a loved one, you can trust the funeral directors at Carson Boyer Funeral Home Incorporated to help you celebrate your loved one's life. Their staff has experience planning a variety of funeral services and can assist your family in honoring your loved one, no matter your personal preference, budget, culture, or religion. Carson Boyer Funeral Home Incorporated prides itself on serving the Rural Valley community and surrounding areas with compassion, dignity, and respect. I'd also like to thank Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McKean Street in downtown Katanning. They feature an unrivaled meat selection and deliver quality ingredients at the most competitive prices around. Be sure to sample the chef-made sushi, always prepared fresh daily, and be sure to stop in for Sushi Madness every Wednesday for just $5. Pick up a homemade grab-and-go meal, take home a delicious custom hoagie, and remember to check out Sprankle's Facebook page to hashtag Save on Meat. So Rachel Ciccone will lead us off here in the bottom of the third for West Shamokin. Jasmine Hill readies her pitch, delivers that one. Ciccone shows bunt. That one's going to be dribbling, tossed over. Did she beat it out? No. A bang-bang play nearly resulted in a single off the bunt for Ciccone. But that will record the first out, so Hill will now face Maria Young. And then we'll be back at the top of the order. Another bunt there. Maria Young able to drag that one. Races over. Did she beat it out? She did. Safe there on the bunt. That one had some spin on it. Just kind of sat in one spot right in front of home plate. And Maria Young shows off the wheels there to reach first base. And now with one out, West Shamokin has one on. As we go back to the top of the order, Haley Newell will be taking her swings here. Hill with the pitch, that one outside. So they'll start out with a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's in there for a strike, so that'll even the count at 1-1 with one out and a runner on first. Would not be surprised to see Maria Young try to take second base here in this at-bat. That one pitched outside, another ball. Or no, they call that one a strike. That one looked a little outside to me, but whatever the case, that'll bring the count to 1-2 for Haley Newell. Hill's pitch on its way, swung on and chipped foul. So Newell will stay alive here. Kind of shaking out that hand. That's one of those balls you hit that just vibrates your bones. I've been there. I know that. One and two count for West Shamokin's leadoff batter. That one take it high for ball two. That'll even it up at 2-2. Pitch on its way, taken outside, will run the count full at 3-2, one out. Maria Young staying put on first base there. And the catcher Urbani and the pitcher Jasmine Hill have been very aware that she might try to steal. That one blasted out to right field, tracking out of play on the other side of the fence. So Newell really making Jasmine Hill work from the pitching circle here. This at bat, a battle. Newell swings on that one. That one's drifting foul again into the stands. Somebody in the stands just ducking their head and covering up. I've been there. So Haley Newell staying alive here. This is at least the 7th or 8th pitch of this at-bat. That one taken outside, so Newell will take her base. Now the Wolves have runners on first and second. Maria Young on second, Haley Newell on first, and now into the batter's box, it'll be Lydia McElwain. She's 0 for 1 so far today. McElwain swings at the first pitch, so she'll start behind in the count, 0-1. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. A bunt there lifts behind the plate, so McElwain will now be behind 0-2. And up next to bat will be Lily Jordan. But first, McElwain will try to get on base here as she's down 0-2. That one runs low, so that'll run the count to 1-2. She watches the ball go low. Jasmine Hill's next pitch fouled off. So McElwain staying alive here. Count remains at 1-2. Hill delivers the fourth pitch of this at-bat. That one inside for a ball, so that'll run the count even at 2-2. Next pitch in there, swung on for strike 3, so 2 down here in the bottom of the third. So now Lily Jordan, the shortstop for the Wolves, will take her swings as Jasmine Hill goes back to the circle and delivers the first pitch. That one in there for a ball. One close to the hands of Lily Jordan. She wisely lays off that one and starts ahead in the count. Next pitch on its way, fouled off behind the plate. So that'll even it up at 1-1. Hill's next pitch swung on and lifted high towards the first base line, and that one is brought in to retire the side. Nice catch there by Kayla Hill, and now we're off to the fourth. I'd like to thank Ryan Bowser, State Farm Agency. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all of your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the United States, and Ryan Bowser can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan Bowser today at 724-763-9331. I'd also like to thank our Scoreboard sponsor today, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. They've been installing commercial low-sloped and sloped roofing systems for over 23 years, and they've evolved to become one of the most experienced roofing contractors in the state of Pennsylvania. Your number one choice in commercial roofing services. Contact Schulteis Roofing Incorporated today at 412-828-7192. Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, here for all your commercial roofing needs. So after that first inning, where the Stingers got off to a hot start, rattling off 2 runs, West Shamokin has stood tall and stood strong, mostly behind the pitching of Lexi Young. She started ahead in the count a lot today, throwing a lot of strikes and putting the ball in a position to where if it's hit, her outfielders and other position players can make a play on it. Also has been doing a good job of pitching in there to get a ball just drooping back to her for a couple of assisted outs. That first ball in there for a ball. Young second pitch low for ball number 2, so she'll start behind in the count, 2-0. Here is Abby Smolik, takes her swings. Smolik was walked once in this game, swings on that one. It'll be hit to the third baseman, and that one another high ball, so another throwing error on a throw to first base. That will advance Smolik to second base on what should have been an out. Those are the mistakes you can't make if you're trying to take down a Titan like Marion Center. The Stingers, I mentioned, come into this game 11-0. West Shamokin 4-7. So now a runner in scoring position off the throwing error. And after Smolik in the batter's box now is Katie Moore. She'll start off Moore with a ball, so the count 1-0. Second pitch in there, swung on, and it'll find the soft spot in left field on a stand-up double there by Moore. So Moore on second, Smolik on third. So two base runners in scoring position here for the Stingers with nobody out. Up next is Allison Sematowski. She'll start off with a ball, so 1-0 the count. Young's next pitch in there low and inside, taken for ball number 2, 2-0 to start the count early. That pitch high, taken for ball number 3. Lexi Young trying to avoid loading the bases here on a walk. Sematowski back in the batter's box. That one in there, swung on for strike 1, so that'll bring the count to 3-1. Runners on second and third. Sematowski trying to send him home. Near the bottom of the order, she is hitting out of the 8th spot. That one swung on foul again, so that'll run the count to 3-2. As Young tries to avoid the walk. So far in this one, she's only walked 1. That one bounces on the ground in front of home plate for an out, for a walk. Or no, that was a strikeout, but since it was a wild pitch, that'll advance the runner to second base. And one run comes across the plate, and the Stingers now, or rather 2 cross the plate now, so the Stingers with a 4-0 lead. Still nobody out. Let's see here. We got runners on second, so just one runner on second on that two RBI. I don't even know if that was an RBI. I think that was just strike 3, but since it was on the ground, he could run for it, and they did that. That first pitch in there for a strike. In the batter's box, Maya Lipsy. That one in there for strike number 2, so Young up in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The third pitch of that at-bat in there for a ball, so that runs the count to 1-2 for Maya Lipsy. And a strikeout there in the pitching circle, rather, for Lexi Young. Now we go back to the top of the order here, and that'll be Lydia Miller, the center fielder here for the Stingers. She swings on the first pitch. That finds a way through, and that will score another run. So an RBI single there for Lydia Miller as she gets her first hit of the game. Stingers now up 5-0. That'll send up the next batter in the 2 spot today, Lexi Rush. Shows bunt, pulls away. Running towards second. Is the tag on in time? It is. So Miller getting a little greedy there, going for the steal, finds herself out, and now we have 2 outs here with nobody on. Count at no balls, 1 strike. I'll update that for you. Swung on and hit towards shortstop. Jordan will pick the ball up. That throw low, but corralled there by Haley Newell, the first baseman, for the out. So West Shamokin allowing 3 runs there in the top of the 4th, but able to get out of there without any more damage done. So we head to the bottom of inning number 4. Before we do that, I want to thank Deer Trek Golf Club and Event Venue, nestled amongst the pristine farmland and rolling hills between Katanning and Rural Valley. Deer Trek Golf Club offers a 9-hole course, driving range, and 2-story event barn. Check out their daily dinner specials and catch the game on the big screen. Whether you want to hit the links or grab dinner and drinks, Deer Trek Golf Club and Event Venue is the place to be this spring. Can't forget about our friends at Battery Warehouse Plus. Spring is here, and Battery Warehouse Plus is ready to power you and your family through any outdoor activity, work, or play. Whether you're in need of commercial, heavy-duty, industrial, or farm, Battery Warehouse Plus carries a complete supply of power sources so that you can get the job done right. Battery Warehouse Plus also stocks motorcycle, ATV, UTV, and boat batteries so that you can enjoy all the outdoors has to offer. Best of all, they'll never sell you a new battery before they test the old one first. Check out Battery Warehouse Plus in Katanning at 13613 State Route 422 or visit their Butler location at 469 West Cunningham Street. Battery Warehouse Plus, your one-stop battery shop. Hill delivers the first pitch of the at-bat, and that one swung on and hit out to left field. So I believe that's Lexi Young, and I think she is 2 for 2. Let's take a gander and see if that is the case. Yeah, Lexi Young now 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Last time she found herself on the bases, she was left stranded. So let's see if the Wolves can bring her home this time. And now it'll be the right fielder today, Maddie McConnell, as she looks at a first pitch strike. Young staying put on first base. Jasmine Hill delivers the 1-0 pitch, or 0-1 pitch rather, that brings it to 1-1. Not liking how these clouds are looking, a little gloomy out here. Just over where we're at. The rest of the sky looks blue, kinda, somewhat, you could argue. But that runs the count to 1-2 after that pitch. McConnell trying to get her first hit of the game. That one hit right back up to third base, but they're going to say that one is foul. So Lexi Young will trot back to first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out for the Wolves here in the bottom of inning number 4. Hill delivers. That one blooped up, and a great catch there by the third baseman. That is number 6, Lexi Rush. So Young will remain on first base as the first out of the inning is recorded, and that'll send Allie Schulteis to the plate. Schulteis shows bunt. That one tips off the top of her bat. It looked like she tried to pull that one back, but just not in time. So she'll start behind in the count 0-1. Second pitch on its way of the at-bat, high, taken for a ball. It'll even out the count at 1-1 for Allie Schulteis. Schulteis is hitting .320 this season. That one fouled off again. That next pitch is in there. It'll even the count at 2-2. Schulteis shows bunt, gets that one to roll, but it'll go foul. So the count will remain here at 2-2 even. Or rather, no, sorry, that is an out. I don't know what I was thinking there. Of course it's an out. So that'll bring 2 outs now for Jasmine Hill in the pitching circle. And after Allie Schulteis, it'll be the catcher, Grace Schreckengost, up to bat for the Wolves. Hill's first pitch swung on and hit to the third baseman. Thrown over to first for the out, and that will retire this half inning. And now we head to the top of the 5th. And while we have a second, I'm going to take a little sip of water, step back for a minute, and let you guys hear from some of our sponsors. So thank you for tuning in to High Top Sports Network. I'm Jake DeLuca, and we'll be right back for the top of the 5th. Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have Chef Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page, Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back, everyone, to High Top Sports Network. I am Jake DeLuca, and here we go. 5-0 is the score. The undefeated 11-0 Stingers are out in front. That first pitch in there for a strike. And let's see who we have at the plate here. That is Mia Urbani. Looking at strike one. Second pitch on its way. That one just outside. That one looked like it could have been called a strike, but they're going to give her a ball there, and it'll even the count out at 1-1 here. As Lexi Young faces the first batter here in the top of the fifth. That one cracked to third, scooped up and thrown over, and a great play there by Allie Schulteis to record the first out of this half inning. Jasmine Hill now will take her swings. First pitch swung on and fouled back to the catcher, so she'll start behind the count 0-1. And Jasmine Hill in this one is 2 for 2 with 1 RBI. So she'll be looking to stay 100% behind the plate in this game. Or as the kids call it, stay 100. That one bouncing for a ball, so that'll even it out at 1-1. Lexi Young has thrown 60 pitches so far, 40 of which have been strikes. So Young is doing a great job locating that strike zone today. Her next pitch on its way, swung on and picked up again by Schulteis. She'll throw it over to Newell, and that's 2 outs in a row, both in very similar fashion. So Lexi Young finally able to get her pitching opponent out for the first time today. Of course, Lexi Young, I believe she's also perfect from the plate today. Indeed, she is 2 for 2, so the pitchers helping their own cause out here. It'll be Kayla Hill now up to bat. She looks at strike number 1 here. 2 outs, nobody on. Young's next pitch taken high with a lot of velocity. You could hear the slap off the glove on that one. Next pitch lined out to straightaway left field. Taken in there by Maria Young. But that will be a single there for Kayla Hill. Allison Sematowski is up next. Two out, runner on first base. That ball will just roll to Schreckengoss behind the plate for ball number 1. So Sematowski will start out ahead in the count, and she is 1 for 1 with a walk as well. So she has found the base pad twice in this game, looking to make it 3 times as Sematowski, as she watches a pitch go in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1. That one swung on and belted foul down the first base line. Young delivering the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on and hit to third. Schulteis throwing over to Newell at first, and that will retire the side. So another quick half inning here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. While I have a moment, I want to thank the fine people at the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center. The weather is warming up, and you know what that means. It's time to grill it. Stop into the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center and grab all your grilling essentials. Some of the specials they have going on now include a certified lean ground chuck at $2.98 per pound, Angus boneless top sirloin steaks at $4.99 per pound, bone-in center cut pork loin rib chops are $1.99 a pound. And of course, what day at the grill would be complete without some potatoes? Russet potatoes, an 8-pound bag at $2.98. So a lot of great deals going on at the Franklin Village Shop and Save. And always save on fuel perks always save on gas with fuel perks, excuse me. Come on into the Franklin Village Shop and Save and Fuel Center today for some great deals and some great savings on gas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, taken inside for a ball. So, let's see who we got at the plate. It's going to be Rachel Ciccone. Ciccone takes a swing at that second pitch. It's lifted towards left center field. Picking that one up will be Abby Smolik, but reaching first base safely is Rachel Ciccone. So the leadoff batter of this half inning gets on base. And a 5-0 deficit. Not ideal, but not the biggest gap to make up if you're West Shamokin. All it takes is one good rally. After Rachel Ciccone, it's Maria Young. She lays a bunt down, and that one will pop up behind the fence for strike one. Maria Young bunting and reaching base on her first at-bat of the game. She is 1 for 1, rather. Hill delivers another pitch inside. That'll run the count to 1-1 as Maria Young lays off of that pitch. Jasmine Hill delivers. That one belted out to left field, and a diving play there by Abby Smolik. She has been making plays out there all game long, and that one might have been the best one. That'll be the first out of the bottom of the fifth. We are cruising along. This game started at 4:30. It's now 5:30. We're already in the bottom of the fifth. That's due to some great pitching from both sides, from Jasmine Hill and Lexi Young. Retiring batters quickly here in this one. But after Maria Young lined out there, we're back to the top of the order for the Wolves, and it's Haley Newell taking her digs. So that pitch outside, taken for ball number 1. Newell reached base one time here and 2 at-bats on a walk. So we'll see if she can get back on base here, looking at ball number 2. Hill's next pitch in there for a strike. That'll run the count to 2-1. Ciccone on first base, looking for some help. Next pitch on its way, swung on and hit foul. So that'll even the count back at 2-2. Sorry, it's 3-2. That one popped up to the catcher and a collision play. That's ugly there. You never like to see that. And a timeout. We're going to take a timeout too while that injured player gets tended to. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have Chef Paul prepared sushi every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page a Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheese ball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back, everyone. The player that was injured on the play, trying to see, I believe it was the catcher, Mia Urbani. Indeed, that does appear to be the case. She was able to walk off under her own power, which is always good to see, but that's such a scary play in baseball or softball whenever you just collide with a teammate at full speed, you know, both of you trying to track the ball down, and it's just never something you want to see out on the diamond. So, you know, we're always hoping for a quick recovery. Now with the postseason on the horizon, now hopefully Urbani just is able to bounce back up. You know, she just jogged over. I'm looking over at the visiting bench over there, and, you know, she ran over and took off her shin pad. So now you got to believe her day might be done, but it's good to see her jogging over there. She looked like she might have just got the wind knocked out of her there or something. It was a hard collision, but, you know, good to see her back on her feet. So now it'll be interesting to see who the Stingers throw in there at catcher. Looking at their roster here, trying to see. So it'll more than likely be Katie Moore who will go in to catch here for the Stingers. She's the only other player listed as a catcher here for the Stingers. So we'll wait and see what happens there, but West Shamokin has 2 runners on base here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Lots of clouds in the sky here in Rural Valley. Blue skies, nice day. Doesn't get much better than this as the Stingers head back out onto the field, trying to see who is in at catcher. Of course, it's really difficult to see the jerseys in general from this distance, but even more difficult whenever you put the catching apparatuses on. So I think, let me think here. So, yeah, so Allison Sematowski is now in right field here. And indeed, the catcher now is Katie Moore. So kind of what I was expecting out there. See how much the change in the catcher affects the pitching performance of Jasmine Hill. It's not every day that you have to replace a catcher mid-game. You know, they talk a lot about pitcher-catcher chemistry. I'm sure these girls being on this team and playing softball for a long period of time, which I'm sure that they have all together, you know, they probably have that chemistry built in regardless of who's catching behind the plate. But we'll see if that makes any effect, especially here with West Shamokin trying to rally back and get a couple runs on the board. The Wolves have 2 on, only 1 out, and Lydia McElwain is at the plate here. Batting out of the 2 spot. So Haley Newell now 1 for 2 with a walk. Everybody just trying to figure everything out. McElwain runs over to talk to the third base coach down there for the Wolves. So McElwain now approaches the batter's box once again. Pitch on its way, swung on or grounded out foul down the third base line. So that'll run the count to 0-1 as McElwain starts behind in the count. McElwain showing bunt, pulls that back, and then swings that one a pop-up on the third base line. That one will go foul, however, so 0-2 to start the count here for Lydia McElwain. Hill delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one high and inside. Looked at for a ball. Excuse me. Runner staying put on first and second base. The 1-2 pitch in there, and that one belted out to left field. Going back, and what a catch! Another beautiful play in the outfield by Abby Smolik. She has been tracking them down all day. And definitely looking comfortable out there in the outfield. So after Lydia McElwain, that'll bring up Lily Jordan, the shortstop for these Wolves, looking for her first hit of the game. 2 at-bats. She was recorded out. Jasmine Hill delivers the first pitch. That one low for a ball. So Jordan will start ahead in the count, 1-0. Second pitch on its way, belted up the third base line. That one's fair, and that's going to score 1 run at least. Heading to third base is Haley Newell, and that is a double there for Lily Jordan. She gets on the board in a big way with an RBI double. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Lexi Young, who is perfect on the day, 2-2, with a double and a single. That one swung on to third base, thrown on to first, and that will retire the side. So after 5 innings, we head to the top of the 6th with the Stingers up 5-1. I'd like to thank Phoenix Physical Therapy in Katanning and Rural Valley. Life is all about motion, so orthopedic injuries are just a part of life. Phoenix Physical Therapy in Rural Valley and Katanning will help you recover, recharge, and rise to new heights after an injury by creating a program focused on you. You should live your life to be pain-free and filled with activities that you love. And with the help from Phoenix, you can get there. Schedule 24/7 online at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com or call today to make your appointment. TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, the Brad Johnson Agency, the Bodie Agency, and McMahon Brothers Insurance, can assist you and your loved ones with any insurance need, big or small. TGIF Solutions specializes in all types of insurance from auto, home, family, business, farm, and commercial. Visit tgif.solutions. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future. So as we get prepared to start the 6th inning, Lexi Young prepares to take the circle. First pitch in there for a strike, so Lexi Young once again starting ahead in the count. Katie Moore is at the plate. Young delivers the 0-1 pitch. That one belted right to Schulteis as she makes a great reaction play there to record the first out of this half inning. So Allison Sematowski up next to take her swings. Looks at a first pitch ball. High and centered was that pitch. Make it ball 2. So 2-0 is the count here for Sematowski. Young delivers the 2-0 pitch. That one swung on and drops in. Can they get the playoff in time? They do. A great job there by the second baseman, Rachel Ciccone, to make that play. I believe that's Rachel Ciccone at least. Indeed it is, number 18. So 1 out, one out, runner on first. So Sematowski reaches first. I guess they rethought the play there and said she got there in time. Lipsy looks at a first pitch ball. Second pitch on its way, high, taken for ball 2. Next pitch on its way, fouled back, will run the count to 3-1. Lipsy reapproaching the batter's box, hitting out of the 9 spot today. After her, we'll be back to the top of the order. Young delivers the 3-1 pitch. That one in there to run the count full, 3-2. Next pitch on its way. That one belted out to left field. Foul ball, they're going to say, as Maria Young chases that one down. Three and two, one out, one on first base. That's Sematowski. That one cracked foul once again, so the at-bat continues. Here is Lexi Young and Maya Lipsy battle. That pitch swung on, belted to the second baseman there, dropped, and that will get Lipsy on first base. So now runners on first and second, one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Lydia Miller in the batter's box. That pitch goes wide, and the runners will advance now to second and third. Young's next pitch on its way, belted to the second base, or to the shortstop rather, Lily Jordan, and that one is the second out. But one run will come across there on the sacrifice play. So back up to a 5-run lead here for the Stingers. That one belted out to shallow center field. McElwain will pick it up and throw it to second base, but that one will be enough time to score Lipsy from third. And now 2 runs across here in this inning. An RBI single there by Lexi Rush. And after Rush, now up to bat here is a new player. Lindsay Mallory, the second baseman. So that runs the count to 1-1 after 2 pitches. Young delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one high and just a touch outside for ball number 2. Young's next pitch, low, taken for ball number 3. That'll run the count to 3-1. That ball fouled off. It'll run the count to full at 3-2. Young delivers the payoff pitch. That one fouled off once again. So Lexi Rush will have to retreat back to first base. The count remains full at 3-2. That one swung on, hit towards first, but it will go foul. And so the at-bat continues here for Mallory. Young with a 3-2 pitch. And that'll be ball 4. That one looked like it could have gone either way, but we'll now have base runners on first and second, 2 away. And up next to bat will be Jasmine Hill, a chance to help her own case here from the mound on the other side with this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a ball. Young's next pitch fired in there for another ball, just a little high there. 2-0 is the count. Young delivers the 2-0 pitch. That one swung on up the third baseline and missing the play there. That'll score 1 run as Mallory retreats back to second base, but now runners on first and second, and the Stingers lead it by 7 runs. So after Jasmine Hill, it'll be Kayla Hill up to bat. Young stands on the plate, delivers the first pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike. Forgot to change the out marker. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Young delivers the next pitch. That one belted out to center left. McElwain picks that one up. Runner is coming home. She will beat the throw and get there for another run. So an RBI single there for Kayla Hill. So after Hill, it'll be Abby Smolik. She's gone 1 for 2 with a walk as well, and she's just been making play after play out in the outfield. Smolik looks at a first pitch strike. Young delivers the 0-1 pitch. That one belted out to left field. That'll drop in there. Young able to scoop it up, ignoring the stop sign there at third base. Is Abby Fabry, I believe. Looked like number 12 out there. She ignores the stop sign and goes home, and now it's a 9-run lead. So after Abby Smullick's RBI single, it'll be Katie Moore taking swings. First pitch in there of this at-bat is a strike, so the count at 0-1 here for Moore. 2 straight strikes for Lexi Young to start the at-bat. Young delivers the 0-2 pitch high and outside, so that'll run the count 1-2 here for Moore at the plate. Here's the sun peeking out here. You love to see it. Young delivers the pitch. That one swung on low, foul up the third base line. Count will remain at 1-2. Young back to the pitching circle. Delivers the 1-2 pitch high. That time runs the count even at 2-2. That one belted high towards center field. And getting the play there is Lydia McElwain, and that will retire the side as we head to the bottom of the 6th. The Marion Center Stingers lead it 10-1 over the Wolves. And while we have a second, I want to thank some of our wonderful sponsors. I'd like to thank Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McKean Street in downtown Katanning. They feature an unrivaled meat selection and deliver high-quality ingredients at the most competitive prices around. Be sure to sample the chef-made sushi, always prepared fresh daily, and be sure to stop in for Sushi Madness every Wednesday for just $5. Pick up a homemade grab-and-go meal, take home a delicious custom hoagie, and remember to check out Sprankle's Facebook page to #SaveOnMeat. I also want to thank Ryan Bowser State Farm. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all of your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the United States, and Ryan Bowser, he can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan Bowser today at 724-763-9331. Maddie McConnell will lead us off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. In order, it'll go McConnell, Schulteis, and Schreckengost. McConnell stands in the batter's box, prepared to lead off the bottom of the 6th. First pitch delivered low and inside for ball number 1. So McConnell will start ahead in the count 1-0. Hill in this one has thrown 70 pitches. That one popped up and out of play. So that'll run the count even at 1-1. Hill delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one taken inside and low for another ball. Runs the count 2-1. So the baseball game just wrapping up. The Marion Center Stingers 4-1 winners over the Wolves. And that one belted down the left field line. That'll be a single in there from Maddie McConnell. And that is her first hit of the ball game, I believe, according to the stats here. So McConnell gets the leadoff single. And now I believe Allie Schulteis will be up to bat. First pitch in there, a rocket for a strike. Hill's next pitch in there for a strike, so she'll be up 0-2 in the balls and strikes department. McConnell on first base. Schulteis digging in. Schulteis looking for her first hit of the game. She struck out once. That one belted up the third base line. Fair. That'll advance McConnell to at least second base, and that's where she will stay on the single by Allie Schulteis. Up next to bat here will be Grace Schreckengoss, the catcher for the Wolves. And 2 at-bats. Schreckengoss is still searching for that first hit. That one swung on, popped up, and out of play along the first base line. So Schreckengoss starts off 0-1. That one hit right back to the pitcher, and it'll trickle into shallow center field. McConnell heading home. She will get there, and the Wolves put another run on the board to cut the deficit down to 8 runs. Hill delivers the pitch. That one swung on right back to the second baseman. Tag, and the double play ends the inning. Great awareness there by the second baseman, Lindsay Mallory. And now we're heading to the top, the bottom of the 7th. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Or bottom of the 6th, sorry. Or no, we're still in the, oh, geez, I'm much confused. Bottom of the 6th, still 2 outs. Thought that was out 3. But it is indeed only out 2. So I guess they didn't get the play at first, or? I am befuddled, but regardless, 1-0 is the count here. For Maria Young. That ball swung on and hit out of play along the third base line. So that'll even the count up at 1-1 for Maria Young. Maria Young is 1 for 2 in this game. Looking to make it 2 for 3. That ball swung on and lofted behind the plate and out of play. Runs the count to 1-2. That one lofted high towards the shortstop, and she is there to make the play. Is Maya Lipsy, and that will end the sixth inning. So heading into the top of the seventh, it's the Stingers of Marion Center 10 and the Wolves of West Shamokin 2. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the final inning of action here on High Top Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
With over 40 years of experience, Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian provides sumptuous home-cooked food served by a friendly professional staff to make your next event worry-free. Ask about their grazing tables and 3-tier cheeseball cakes. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order, and be sure to check out their Facebook page for weekly Sunday takeout specials. Mention High Top Sports Network when you book your next event to receive a special 10% discount.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Ryan Bowser in Ford City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back, everyone, to High Top Sports Network. A brisk breeze running through the area right now. A little chilly. I miss my friend the sun. But regardless, here we are, top of the seventh inning. Stingers up 10-2 over the Wolves, with a chance to add more onto the board here. And Maddie Mcconnell will take over the pitching duties here for the Wolves as she fires a first pitch strike in there to Sematowski. Second pitch in there for a ball, so that'll run the count even at 1-1. McConnell delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one a bouncer across the plate for ball 2. That'll run the count 2-1 for Sematowski. Fourth pitch of the at-bat on its way low once again for ball number 3. That'll run the count to 3-1. So we'll look at Lexi Young's day here today after 6 full innings pitched. She allowed 10 hits, 10 runs, but only 2 of which were earned runs. 3 walks and 2 strikeouts for Lexi Young on 106 pitches, 69 of which were strikes. She faced 34 batters, so those are the final stats there for Lexi Young on the pitching side of things as Sematowski reaches first base on a walk. McConnell delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. That one high, looked at for a ball, so she'll start off ahead in the count, excuse me. And that's Maya Lipsy at the plate. McConnell delivers the 1-0 pitch. That one in there for a strike. It'll even us up at 1-1. showing bunt, but then pulling it back. It'll still register as a strike. So now it's McConnell who's ahead in the count, 1-2. The bunt in there. Looks like she's going to reach first base safely. And now there are runners on first and second with nobody away. So that'll take us back to the top of the order here, and it's Lydia Miller at the plate. McConnell delivers the first pitch in there for a strike. McConnell's next pitch swung on and lifted high out to right field. And the out is recorded there by Rachel Ciccone. So first out of the top of the seventh. And that'll bring the hitter out of the 2 spot, Lexi Rush, to the plate. So far, Rush is 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies and a strikeout. She faces McConnell for the first time. Throw to second, in time, back to home. And they make the play. But it looks like Sematowski is a little slow to get up there after the slide. So while the injured player gets tended to, we'll take a quick break here, but keep it locked on to High Top Sports Network. I'm Jake DeLuca, and I'll be back.
Our meat crew has our meat cage standing tall. Every day we cut fresh, every single day. We have great quality, we have great prices. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you come down and check us out. And also, look for our Facebook page, #SaveOnMeat. We have a ton of great giveaways every week involving meat. You're not going to want to miss that either. We also have chef-prepared, chef-Paul prepared sushi, every day fresh, and Sushi Wednesdays, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing on our Facebook page a Sushi Madness shirt. Thanks for all the support out there, everyone. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Tired of waiting around for your insurance company to get back to you after a claim? Avoid the trouble and place a face to the name of all your insurance needs. Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, a member of TGIF Solutions, provides a wide range of services and can promptly provide the service you expect when you need it most. The team at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates has expertise in all lines, including home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance. Stop in at Shellhammer Atwood & Associates, located at 331 Arthur Street in West Katanning, for a quote today.
And welcome back to High Top Sports Network, everybody. Sematowski able to make her way off the field, but with the assistance of a couple of coaches there, not really putting much pressure on that right leg, it would appear. So another injury down here for the Stingers, and you hate to see it in a game where you're up by 8 runs, to have 2 of your starters go out. Not ideal. But now we wish Sematowski a speedy recovery, of course. As we get back to action here, runner on second base here for the Stingers. And into bat here is Lexi Rush. 2 outs here in the inning. So McConnell delivers the first pitch. That one belted out to right field, and a diving catch there by Rachel Ciccone. A couple of great plays in this half inning by Ciccone, and that one ends the side. So now just a half inning away. Unless West Shamokin can go on a major run here, needing 8 runs to tie this up and send it into extra innings. We'll see if Jasmine Hill remains in the pitching circle here for the Stingers. And now as we start the bottom of the 7th, it will be Jasmine Hill on the hill. I know it's not really a hill, but I couldn't not leave that pun out there. And we are back at the top of the order here for the Wolves as Haley Newell stands in. First pitch on its way, swung and hit right back at Hill. Picked up at second base, thrown on, but missed. Newell will stay put at first, though. And that ball was hit back to Hill with some velocity. Seems to be all right, though. Kind of bounced off her glove, luckily. But that one came right back at her. And, you know, if you were in any position to make a comeback, I know an 8-run deficit is a tough one to look at, but, you know, you start off at the top of your order. That's the best case scenario whenever you're trying to get a rally going as Lydia McElwain stands in. Bunt down, throw to first is in time, and she will be out, but Haley Newell will reach second base. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and now the Stingers are 2 away from moving to 12-0. First pitch in there, high and away for a ball, excuse me. 1-0 is the count. Newell on second is the lone base runner for the Wolves. McElwain still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Has to jump that one. But that one skips off her shoe, it looks like, and so she'll take her base. Now runners on first and second. Or sorry, that was Lily Jordan taking the swings there. Okay, I'm back on track here now. It's Lexi Young into bat. She belts that one, just a bullet to left center field, all the way back at the fence. Newell will score. And so will Lily Jordan. So Jordan from first to home on a 2 RBI double from Lexi Young. She has been just out here having a great game. 10 runs allowed through her course, but only 2 of those were earned on the pitching side of things. And then from the plate, that brings Lexi Young now 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies. That ball hit to third, thrown over for the second out, but that will advance Lexi Young to third base, as the Stingers now just 1 out away, leading by 6. So now Maddie McConnell into bat. Hill delivers the first pitch of the at-bat right down Broadway for strike number 1. Second pitch in there for a ball. Hill delivers the pitch. That one hit up the third baseline fair. Lexi Young will score on the RBI single. Well, I guess that's Allie Schulteis. So they're just mixing up the order here in the 7th inning, making me all confused out here. So Allie Schulteis will get the RBI single. That one hit to second base. She steps on the bag for 1 and 2. And so it doesn't make either play, I guess, as both runners are still on first and second. So the game goes on here. West Shamokin chipping away at that lead. And a quick mound visit for Jasmine Hill and company for the Stingers. And one last time, I want to thank our scoreboard sponsor today, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. They've been installing commercial low-sloped and sloped roofing systems for over 23 years and have evolved to become one of the most experienced roofing contractors in the state of Pennsylvania. Your number one choice in commercial roofing services. Contact Schulteis Roofing Incorporated today at 412-828-7192. Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, here for all of your commercial roofing needs. So Rachel Ciccone is into bat, and she'll hit that one to the second baseman, and that will do it. So 7 innings down, and now the Stingers move to 12-0, while the Wolves fall to 4-8. Before we go, I want to give our Deer Track Golf Club and Event Venue Player of the Game, and I think the player that jumped out to me the most today, and it's a tough one because these Stingers had a lot of standout performances, but I have to give it to the left fielder today. Abby Smolik. Abby Smolik, congratulations. You are our Deer Track Golf Club and Event Venue Player of the Game. Great plays out in the outfield and a solid performance behind the plate. But that will just about do it here for us on High Top Sports Network. The Wolves lost today on the baseball diamond 4-1 and the softball diamond 10-5. The Wolves baseball team will be looking to bounce back tomorrow against Northern Cambria. And, of course, you can catch that that action live here on High Top Sports Network with the first pitch scheduled to be at 4 o'clock. So we hope to see you there tomorrow for some Heritage Conference baseball. But until then, stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time.